Yo, what is going on, guys? Bruin Steel here, and welcome back to another WWE broadcast. I'm your host, Bruin Steel, and today I'm recapping the Monday Night Raw that took place on November 11th, 2024. And before we get started with this video, just want to let you guys know that my friend Canadian Yorker will not be able to make it in this broadcast. Like I said in the last couple of broadcasts, I've been super busy. He's been super busy as well, especially Canadian Yorker. So we really are trying to find a time to do a broadcast, obviously. And another announcement, I mentioned it in my last broadcast as well. Me, Canadian Yorker, and our friend Joey, we are going to the Monday Night Raw in Boston, December 16th. So we're staying there for one night. And yeah, it's going to be a blast. We usually go to the Albany one here in New York, but I don't know when the next time WWE is going to come back to Albany, New York, but December 16th, mark the calendars, guys. December 16th, me, Canadian Yorker, and Joey, we're going to Monday Night Raw in Boston. We're going to be there live. Like always, I'm going to be uploading I'm going to be uploading my full matches, and hopefully I'm going to be doing a blog as well, so be sure to check that out as well once they are out. That's going to be sometime after Monday. So yeah, so Monday Night Raw, November 11th, I'm recapping it. So let's get started. So the show start off with Gunther, the ring general, the world heavyweight champion, making his entrance, and we are official, guys. Gunther versus Damien Priest for Survivor Series. Gunther, he gets on mic and reminds us that he is still the World Heavyweight Champion and he doesn't live in the past. He looks in front of him, and in front of him is Damien Priest. He gets interrupted by Damien Priest. He said that he wants to see if Gunther would say what he has to say to his face, and the ring general offers a replay, but Priest cuts him off and say what? He's going to call him street trash, a bum. Damien said Gunther's vibe is fading, and he saw it in his loss in Saudi Arabia, and he knows that he can't beat him. He knows that this because the old killer Gunther would have taken a swim by him by now. Priest keeps groaning the ring general, but he doesn't throw hands. Damien says that's proof because he knows that if he did, he'll get his ass dropped right here. Ludwig Kaiser interrupts. He advised Damien to get out of the ring right now before he gets beaten up again because he's not even worthy. Gunther claps his hand over Kaiser's mic and tells him to back down, but he won't listen. Priest clocks him and sends him to the floor, and Gunther backs down in the aftermatch, berating Ludwig Kaiser for stepping out of line. So, opening segment, Damien Priest and Gunther at Survivor Series is official, guys. I have mixed emotions. I think, honestly, we've seen Finn Balor complain about Damien getting a World Heavyweight Champion shot. So I could definitely see maybe Finn Balor trying to cost Damien Priest again, and I don't know. People are wondering, like, is this Damien Priest and Finn Balor feud ever gonna end? Are they gonna feud again, Damien Priest and Finn? I mean, at least I think Triple H should just book them in like a steel cage or some special match, maybe Hell in a Cell like they did with CM Punk and Drew, but I'm not quite sure. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, you never know. Maybe Damien actually beats Gunther here, and maybe Finn Balor will step up. Once Damien Priest wins the World Heavyweight Championship back, Finn Balor is right there to step up because he's been complaining about, obviously Damien Priest getting a shot, but not him. And Finn Balor wants another match against Damien Priest, so we have to see what goes on. So, Damien Control are interviewed backstage. They talk about how Io Sky is going to win, and we see the return of Dakota Kai. Welcome back, Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai was out for 3 months due to an injury. It was 3 months. Dakota Kai was out for 3 months. And Damien Control make their entrance, and we got our first match of the Monday Night Raw. We got Damien Control. We got a returning Dakota Kai. Kairi, Sane, Io Sky versus Pure Fusion Collective. Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville, and Zoey Stark. So Dakota Kai looking for retribution after Pure Fusion Collective taking her out for 3 months. Talking about this match, Io Sky and Zoey Stark to start this match. Bit of mat grappling. Deville in gets isolated by Damien Control. Action to the floor. Purging Fusion Collective get the momentum back. Dakota Kai unloading on Baszler with rapid fire strikes off the ropes, drop kick, arm drag, block, whip across, huge flying mare from Dakota, handspring kick, trading elbows, big roundhouse kick from the Queen of Spades, charging in low bridge to the apron, slingshot stomp from Kai, nope. Off of the top ropes, face wash, the around the way, kicks hits Sonya when Sonya wins when Shayna ducks, and then Baszler puts a half crab on. Dakota tries to roll out, blocked. Zoey clears the apron and keeps watch, but soon enough, Kairi Sane breaks things up. The match breaks down into everybody doing something cool territory. The Kerfuda clutch applied, but Io breaks it up. Baszler puts the choke on her. Dakota Kai breaks it up with a kick. Io off the top. Io Sky with a moonsault on Shayna Baszler to win the match. Damage Control defeats Pure Confusion Collective, and Dakota Kai gets her revenge. So what a win by Damage Control, and it's great to see Dakota Kai getting a pop. But here's my issue. I think Dakota Kai, I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but I have a strange feeling that Dakota Kai could betray Kairi Sane and Io. I could definitely see a civil war going with Damage Control. I could see Asuka coming back and teaming with Dakota Kai as a heel group, and then you have Dakota Kai and Asuka versus Kairi Sane and Io. That's basically Damage Control civil war right there. Like I mean, Dakota Kai is known for betraying people, and I can see it happening. But there's so far. I mean, this is just it. Dakota Kai just came back, but there's no signs of Dakota Kai betraying this group. But I'm not sure. But knowing Dakota Kai's history, remember Dakota Kai betrayed Bayley. She could do it to Kairi and Io. So we have to see what happens. But for now, Damage Control gets the big win, and Dakota Kai gets redemption on the Pure Fusion Collective by pinfall. Beautiful moonsault by Io Sky, by the way. But yeah. A recap. Moving forward, a recap of the Bloodline. The Usos are backstage with Sami Zayn, and Sami and Jay are smiles and handshakes. Jimmy is grumpy, obviously, and this is what I said, guys. Survivor Series War Games is going to be 5-on-5, so the OG Bloodline and the new Bloodline gotta find fifth members. So we've seen Solo ask Seth Rollins. We've seen Sami ask Seth Rollins. We've seen Jimmy Uso ask Braun Breaker. We've seen Jey Uso talk to Rey Mysterio. So this is gonna get interesting. So we have to see what happens. But yes. Alright, so moving on. We got Kofi Kingston versus Pete Dunne on a 1-on-1 match. Kofi Kingston requesting a match with Pete Dunne, which made Xavier Woods a little uncomfortable. The whole shenanigans with the New Day. So Kofi and Pete going at it. Feeling out, the crowd chants Butch at Dunne as Kingston hammers him into the ropes. Pete shoves him away and claws his face. Whip reverse back body drop to the apron. Kofi dived back in with lateral spring break drop kick off of the corner. Dunne to the floor. Kingston off to the ropes. Dunne's working the arm, dropping a knee to the elbow. Rings of Saturn neck created plies. Stomp to the back of the neck. Kingston throwing hands. Pete staying on the arm, but Kofi fends him off. Kick in the corner. Shadows over hell. Frog splash. Cover for 2. Trouble in Paradise. Dunne falls to the floor and Woods blasts him while the referee isn't looking. Kofi gets mad at him. Xavier tells him to just go win the match, but Kofi Kingston gets distracted, drawing at his teammate more, and Pete blasts him with a kick to stand it up. Pete Dunne hits the bitter end on Kofi Kingston. Pete Dunne defeats Kofi Kingston, and once again, Xavier Woods costing Kofi the match, and they're arguing. The New Day's It's looking to be that it's going to be the end of the New Day. They argue their way up to the ramp, and obviously they're having their 10th University episode. I feel like that's the episode where Xavier Woods will turn heel. So we have to see what happens. We see Judgment Day in the clubhouse when Finn Balor pops up to betray Dominic Mysterio for losing to Damien Priest, and we see Dominic Mysterio and we see Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor go at it, and I'm like, damn, Judgment Day is already breaking up. We can see. I'm just interested to see, is Finn Balor gonna turn face? Is Dom gonna leave the group and make a singles run? Maybe Dom is just gonna stay with Liv Morgan and Raquel, separated, and we just have Finn, JD, and Carlito as only one Judgment Day group. I don't know, but we have to see what happens. This is getting interesting. So we have to see what happens. Moving on, we see Big Bronson Reed making his entrance. He said that he came out here tonight to tell Seth Rollins he's hell of a competitor, but he isn't a competitor. He's a monster. And last week, he took out Rollins out, but Damien Priest and Sheamus as well, and he will take anyone out that stands between him and taking Seth out for good. And if he wants to revenge, all he has to do is come out. Seth Rollins comes out, he hits the ground running, and they brawl. Then once again, Rollins slip away and throws Reed into the post before clearing the announce table. Bronson cuts him off with a super kick, but Seth dives on him in the timekeeper's area and hammers him with punches. Security swarms and breaks him up, but Reed fights him off and gets back into the ring and fights with Rollins more. Security again then pulls them apart, but Seth gets away and runs around the ring to punch them from the apron. Again, security breaks it up. This time Bronson gets away and dives, but Rollins sidesteps, and the dive wipes out the bunch of guards. Brawling on the ramp, and Rhodes agents and referee join the fray. The separation starts to take as that's the end. And eventually, Adam Pearce had enough, and we're getting Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed too next week. So I feel like Bronson Reed is going to win because, obviously Seth Rollins already beat Bronson, so they could do like a tiebreaker thing. So I think Bronson Reed might win next week. I don't know. We don't know. But there's going to be Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed part 2 next week, so that's going to be amazing to watch. Moving on, we got a one-on-one match. We got Damien Priest versus Ludwig Kaiser. You saw what happened earlier in the Monday Night Raw show. Priest hard whip out in the corner. Kaiser sidesteps the charge and puts him into the post. Hesitation dropkick sends Damien crashing to the floor. California roll from Kaiser. Cover for 2. Priest comes back. Broken arrow connects. Huge right hands. Whip to the corner. Damien fired up. Back elbow. Lifting reverse STO. Cover for 2. Kaiser ducks a roundhouse. Schoolboy for 2. Penalty kick. Nope. Priest boxes his ears. Kicks, lays him out. Big lateral follows, and the straps are down. Gazo. Damien Priest was able to hit the South of Heaven on Ludwig Kaiser to get the win. Damien Priest defeats Ludwig Kaiser by pinfall with Gunther watching on. So like I said, I'm excited for this Damien Priest Gunther match. Like I said, I think Finn Balor is going to cost Damien Priest. Who knows? You might see Damien Priest actually win. You might see, I don't know, but I think we might see Ludwig Kaiser cost Gunther. We seen some between Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther in that one segment, but who knows? Anything can happen. But Damien Priest gets the win over Ludwig Kaiser by pinfall. And once again, moving to the backstage segment, the OG Bloodline is trying to find a partner as well as the new Bloodline. Jimmy Uso was trying to talk with Braun Breaker, but Sheamus rolls up. And tells Braun he's got a lot of arrogance, but he gets it. So it's official, guys. Braun Breaker and Sheamus for the IC title next week. So that's going to be a banger of a match. Alright, moving on. We got Final Testament greeting a Miz, who Miz got kidnapped. Karrion Kross mocks exciting that he's alive. Miz said that he's been through a lot and he's going to talk to Adam Pearce and ask for a leave of absence. Kross said that it's unacceptable. Who's mad Miz didn't get any information, and that the A-lister says he finished his business with the wives and he moved on, and Karrion needs to move on too. Karrion Kross shouts about Paul Ellering and reminds Miz about how he threatened to break his legs and tells the Author of Pain to grab him to take him to the ring. Karrion shoved a bloody Miz to the mat and demands to know where the Wyatts are. The lights go down, and this time the Final Testament gets the better of the Wyatts. They get into the ring, and Miz bravely takes out Eric Roman out with a steel chair. Final Testament and the Miz work the Wyatt Six over. They leave them all laying, but Uncle Howdy's laughing. So pretty much the final testament. Dunne fucked up. The Miz hitting with a steel chair, and Scarlett going after Nikki Cross, and the final testament get the better of Wyatt Six's time, and this feud is going to go on. They might actually book a match between these two factions at Survivor Series, but we have to see what happens. Alright, so moving on to the main event. It's great to see main events being booked, the women's. It's great to see the women getting booked in the main event. For the main event, we got Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending their WWE Women's Tag Team Championship against Judgment Day, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. So, back and forth in the feeling open, match breaking down on the floor. Liv Morgan with a big drop kick to wipe out Bianca out on the floor. A couple fast-paced near falls. Rodriguez saves the match for her team. Stereo booths, and she and Cargill both wipes out. Nia Jax and Tiffany are here for some reason. Tiffany runs interference while Nia Samoan drops Jade into the apron. Raquel with a cover. Bianca breaks it up. I think the referee was distracted by it. Stratton running more interference. Naomi comes and cuts her off and throws her into the barricade. She takes Nia down too, and Liv cuts her off with a lunge blower. Morgan dives right into a kick from Cargill. Tag to Bianca, backbreaker rack. Bianca hitting the KOD on Liv Morgan to retain the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Bianca and Jade defeat the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan by pinfall to retain their tag team titles. So what a match. Obviously, we all saw this coming, because that'd be insane if Liv Morgan was 2 belts instead of 1. But we see post-match, Nia Jax attack the tag team champs and Naomi from behind. Io Sky appears. Actually, Io Sky comes out, appears to make the save. Shotzi in a victory roll stomp takes Tiffany out. Duck a lateral from Raquel. The tag team champions send her packing, and Naomi and all the 4 women work together to take Nia Jax. So you got Jade, Naomi, and Bianca, and Io Sky. I mean, this is all confusing because Io Sky just saved Bianca. I mean, all the history that Bianca had with Io Sky, with damage control, and now they're friends of it. Like, what? But right here, I think we should have this preview. This might be the preview for War Games, guys. We might see Team Bianca versus Team Liv, but we have to see what happens next week. But anyways, that would do it for this Monday Night Raw. Thank you guys for watching. In terms of grading, I give this show, I mean, it was a great show, but I give this show a B+. I thought it was great. But anyways, that would do it for Monday Night Raw. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Bruin Steele. If you haven't checked out my friend Canadian Yorker's YouTube channel, the link will be in the description of this video, as well as our WWE Wrestling Bros channel, which is pretty much our wrestling channel. So be sure to check that. Be sure to check that channel as well. That link will also be in the description of this video. And like always, just want to give you guys that announcement again. December 16th. Me, Canadian Yorker, and our friend Joey, we're going to be in Boston December 16th for Monday Night Raw. I heard there's going to be, Raw obviously is going to be 2 hours. People are saying there's going to be a couple dark matches. But if you think about it, oh, by the way, next Monday Night Raw show is pre-taped. So it's, this Monday Night Raw was like a double taping. So I guess it's because Thanksgiving is coming up. But that December 16th Monday Night Raw show might be a double taping. I'm not sure. But I would just want to let you guys know that December 16th, me, Canadian Yorker, and our friend Joey, we're going to Boston for the Monday Night Raw. We're staying there for a night. It's going to be a hell of a time. Like I said, usually we go to the Albany, New York shows, but we haven't heard anything yet. So, but like always, I'll be posting the full matches. I'm definitely going to be doing a blog, like I always do. But anyways, my name is Bruin Steele. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe. And if you're new to my channel, comment your favorite WWE wrestler in the comment section. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy, guys. See you guys later.